fall camp. Yeah. Finally here, tired of vacation. We've got 9 good weeks of summer and gave the guys a week off last week. They're back, they're eager, they're ready to go. We just had a little run through pre-practice thing in there. And they weren't supposed to sweat because it was kind of a walk-through, run-through type stuff, and they're all drenched right now. So I was trying to trick them by being inside. And then practice was supposed to start here, but they're already tired. So that just means they're eager and they're ready to go. Take some questions.
Dana, that rule that don't comment, but you can click the social media thing with endorsing recruits and stuff.
Nauseating.
Yeah. You gonna leave that up to your guys?
Absolutely nauseating. That's all I want to say about that. I think the NCAA will revisit that. The bottom line is they made it a lot harder to recruit, and they made their life a lot easier. So leave it to the leave it to the NCAA to make it easier on them and harder on us.
Any scholarship kids not here?
No, everybody's here. We got a couple making up a summer workout that they decided to go home before that summer workout was made up. So, which is summer's mandatory. They left early, so they got to make that up before they're privy to go practice. So there's a couple of them out there that will be out here pretty quick.
And every team has a trademark, a tone, something that differentiates from the last team. You've got a good idea on this. What do you think this team will be, and where does that come from? Does it come from the coach? Does it come from the players?
Well, I think it comes from collectively a lot of different things. It can come from y'all at times. It can come from what people are saying about us. Last year there was a lot of optimism because of what we had coming back defensively. This year there's not quite as much optimism, but we got equally as much coming back offensively. That kind of made us mad offensively last year. It makes us mad defensively this year. So I just think that there's a little bit of a chip on our shoulder. We're anxious to put in the work to get us to that game.
Anybody we're going to name
Nah, Johnny Lewis is back at the end. We just need that body. Plus we got Lesko at tight end. We got a couple more tight end bodies, so he'll be back at defense on D line, D end, and then Chase Bernhardt. We're experimenting with him at nose guard. We recruited him as an offensive lineman, but we're thin. Because Jalil Fields is out. I don't know if I even mentioned this. He had knee surgery, so he's out for the year. So we're down the body at nose. We're seeing if Chase can do that. He's a Cal Rose of sorts, high school state wrestling guy. He's got a mean streak to him. So let's see if he can do it. We don't know.
Dana, nausea aside, on the social media thing, do you have a plan for it? You just let your guys do whatever they want?
Do what you want. With the relaxed rules, we're not going to get in trouble. With relaxed rules, with phone calls and text messages, we're not going to get in trouble. It's funny how we had a quote-unquote major infraction with some impermissible text message and phone call, of which no more than one was to a single project, and somehow that's a major infraction, but it's not legal, so I guess we won't get in trouble.
You said that ramping up the pass game is a major priority for you guys this fall camp going into the season. Do you have any specific plan on how you're going to be able to get that going a little bit?
We've already done it. We did it a lot in the spring. We have dang near the same bodies out there right now that we had in the spring. Young offensive lineman, which we're probably not going to count on very much. Javon's back. He looks good. He's gonna dabble in some inside receiver today. The tackles with Coach Wickline, it showed in the spring. The rapport with Skyler and the receivers, it looks a lot better as well. So just continue to work in this. It's reps and reps and reps. All those reps should turn out to be beneficial when we need them to.
You're going to force feed Justin Crawford a lot of reps to sort of see what he can do.
Yeah. He looks good. Big, quick, twitchy, fast. He's here all summer, so he's ahead of the curve. We don't have to teach him what to do out there. Penaway was not here all summer, so we're going to have to teach him. But we really don't have to teach Justin. He was here all summer. He knows what to do. We'll plug him in there and see what it looks like. Looks good. Looks good. Look good in that run through.
Then if
He was
physically,
full speed.
physically, your receivers probably collectively as good as you've had.
I can't say that. The likes of Justin Blackman, Josh Cooper.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay.
We go back to Texas Tech with Welker and Crabtree and Amendola. That's some tough ones. I'm not putting this group in that category yet. I like the physical nature of the Keel. Gary's got physical nature to him. We got to get Shelton and Karan and a lot of these younger, twitchier guys to see if they can be physical or not.
Here, though, it's not like it's like one guy big like Kevin.
Probably.
What is that?
Probably. Kevin was pretty physical. He could dominate. Mario was soft. I can't wait till that goes viral. The Keel. Stedman that wasn't his strength. His strength was gliding. He had to mesmerize people with how he wiggled. It's got a chance to be here.
Yeah.
It's got a chance.
That makes a difference. When it's in the air, off the line, when it's in their hand.
Blocking, attacking. You got to be physical. If you want to be a big time receiver, you got to be physical through bodies. A lot of times if you run a route, you're being defended. Those guys knock you off your route, then it's no good. You got to be physical through routes. You got to be physical when you block. You got to be physical when people get up in your face and put their hands on you. So this group's got a chance. By no means are we going to put them in any of the categories that I just said.
What about straight line speed with those guys?
Now that's a different story. It's a different story. This is collectively the fastest group I've had. That doesn't mean they're the most productive or effective or any good at all. But collectively, it's probably a straight line the fastest group I've had. Probably ever.
You talk a lot about having experience defensively, just not together. Is there a way to try to work on that, looking at different lineups, anything like that, to see chemistry? And
that's what fall camp's all about. Yeah. We're going to line up and go through 29 practices. We'll get 50 snaps a team today and 40 snaps a skill. And, it's just day one of 29 days to be able to get out there and just play. You got to play. You got to put the ball down. You got to play much.
In baseball, they talk about strength in the middle, and in different areas. Is it the same in football? And is that really part of football? And also, the two and
Can't answer it defensively. Offensively, yeah, without a doubt. Your center quarterback, which is about as middle as you can get. Those guys got a lot of snaps under their belt. Not teaching them anything. We're playing ball and getting better in practice and developing relationships with all that. Having the guards, it gives you a chance to be successful. You still got to have guys that can see the hole. Wendell can hit the hole pretty good. He couldn't get you 12, but he can get you 10 real quick. But you got to have those guys, and you got to make plays at receiver. We've talked a lot about having to score more. We got to have guys that can make people miss and figure out ways to get in the end zone. Without that, being solidified up front, those guys don't have a chance. So it's fun to have an offensive line that gives you a chance to be able to work on the other stuff. And as we all know, that's why it's hard for us.